Oh, good day. How you doing? It's Bhamrah here, and I literally just right now have been sent a whole bunch of questions. Well, I don't know why I showed you the back of my phone. I've just been sent a whole load of questions about my brand new single Yaar Punjabi featuring Sardara Gill, Bhamrah, aka Apna Sangeet, aka Apna Sangeet, from the team at the Bhangra tape deck. So if they've got the questions, I've got the answers. So here we go. Question number one. Dips, you've teased and tortured us saying Yaar Punjabi might be the last one. Can you shed some light on what this actually means? Well, you see, Sardara Gill and Bhamrah have been doing their thing since 1979, man. From Bajungi group to Fame Sangeet and Apna Sangeet and Apna group and Apna Sangeet again and Gill and Bhamrah and then Apna Sangeet. You get the picture. They've done a lot already, man. The albums, singles, tours, major events. They've done a lot. And I think a lot of people still today keep asking, where is the next Apna Sangeet album? Where's the next Apna Sangeet album? And I just think both Sardara and Dad are in a place in their life now where if a gig comes, they're gonna go out and smash it. They're still smashing it now. But when it comes to recording, you've got to take a lot of time out of your life. You've got to take a lot of time away from your family. And there's a lot of work involved. And I just think they're at a point in their life now where they don't want to / need to put that additional time and effort into making an album. Now if somebody like me comes along and says, you want to do a tune? They're going to say, yeah, what's your idea? What's your concept? Let's talk about it. Let's work it out. As long as it doesn't affect their life too much, I think they're more than happy to do it. But when it comes to an album or anything that they would have to do themselves, I just don't think there's ever going to be another one. So, coming back to the last one. It wasn't the last one. It was the last one. Because I had a question mark in the end. Now, the reason for the question mark is if this is the last vocal that both of them record together, and there is no desire to do anything else together as an Apna Sangeet project, this may well be their last one. As a fan, I wouldn't want it, but it could be. And if it is, I wanted Yaar Punjabi to be a sign off, recording wise, not performing wise, before I get shitted for killing off their gigs as well. Recording wise, I wanted them to sign off with something special. And hopefully that's something that I've been able to put out for you. So, last one. Who knows, eh? Now, question 2. Where are we? How was it working not only with your dad again, but also the other half of Apna Sangeet, Sardara Gill, this time around? Well, it was alright. I think I spent like a decade and a half worrying about, do you reckon they'll do a song with you? Do you reckon they'll, you know, whatever. It's a big deal, man. I mean, like, Apna Sangeet, forget the fact that it's my dad and I'm part of the band and whatever. These guys got some hit tunes, man. And they've got a legacy. And if you are willing to do a tune, you are putting yourself out there to put a tune that goes up against what they've done before. So if they've already got hit tunes like Akhiyan La Ke, Nach Piya Mutiara, Gol Naal Ishq Mitha, Sohar Odi Utte, Tu Nach, Mera Yaar Bajawe Tol, all these banging tunes. If they've already got this, and I'm going to do a tune with these guys, it's got to be firing. So that was the stress for me. Actually working with Sardara was surprisingly chilling. It was, Uncle got an idea. Acha, okay, can you come down and say, yeah, no problem, Arjunga. Came, went through the song. I gave Dad the hook line. He wrote the song. And kind of gave him the vibe, Dad, idha da gana mainu chahida hai. And he wrote it. I loved it. Went through it with Sardara. I gave him the composition. He gave Dad the composition as well, even though Dad wanted to do his own thing. But we got there, and bang, that's it. They vocaled the song. They listened to everything I said, that's probably the scary bit. Telling them both, because I could do it to Dad. But to tell them both, no, can you sing that again? No, can you do that bit again? Can you sing this like this rather than like that? So to vocally guide them was a bit daunting, but whatever I wanted, they did, and that's the mark of any legendary figures, when they're willing to listen in the studio, knowing that the person on the other side can hear what's their best and what could be better. So yeah, it was a joy to work with Sardara Gill, and yeah, it's actually just more stressful working with my dad, but don't tell him. Okay, next question. Question number 3. You've been releasing archived footage of Apna Sangeet performing at various events in the build-up to the release. How important is it to think of new ways to advertise and market your product in this day and age? Well, a little correction. It's more a case of archive footage of Sardara Gill and KS Bhamrah. Yes, Apna Sangeet, I get that, but I wanted to showcase their work as Pachangi group when Lochen Bilga took them on. Their work in the early years of Apna Sangeet, their peak as Apna Sangeet, their time as Apna group from '96 onwards when I joined the band, and just everything, you know. What I wanted to do was showcase the whole journey into one video, and even with the promo stuff, I just wanted to get people ready. I wanted to get people on board and just share some magical moments of, you know, the band as the originals with Gachara and Mal and Galsi and Kang and Nikki, and you know, the earlier days with Lochen Bilga and Balla and Joel and all those guys, and you know, the Apna group phase where I was there and Niku was there and Juggy Rihao and Harry Mataru and so many other people, Manish and Rambo and all, you know what I mean? I just wanted everyone to experience the whole 39 years that Dad and Sardara have been together. And when it came to the video, it was literally just that. It was just celebrating 39 years of two guys and everybody else who's been there as a support mechanism, either, you know, shoulder to shoulder or behind the scenes. And yeah, that was the plan. And it's always good to see old school footage, isn't it? You just kind of get that tingly feeling of, yeah, man, I love it, back in the day kind of stuff. So yeah, it was good fun. It was good fun putting that together. I think you should always look to do something different. I can only take myself. When I was working on my album Project Bhangra many years ago, I decided to do video diaries, which was brand new at the time. Nobody had done them. And I did like extensive video diaries in the making of the album, and that helped a lot. This time around, I just wanted to reinvigorate the love for Apna Sangeet and Gill and Bhamrah, and that's why I thought, let's do a little bit of a countdown and go from 1986 one day to 2017 another day to 1995 another day to us in Singapore in '98, and you know, I just go backwards and forwards. And you know, I think it's always important, have an idea, have a concept, try and execute it. You know, it's something that I came up with myself, and I'm quite proud of what we managed to put together. And to any artist, man, the more work you put in, the better the audience is gonna take to you. There's more chance of them taking to you, taking to your product as well. So I would always say, find different, creative, ingenious ways of putting it together. And what the best thing is, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. It generally doesn't cost an arm and a leg. You just need a brain, an idea, and the work ethic to put it together. And yeah, it is very important to get that marketing and advertising of a product right, and getting the audience to invest in you. Okay, next one. Question number 4. The UK scene, oh, here we go. The UK scene has been struggling for a while now. Can you give us your honest thoughts on what needs to be done to turn it around? Here's a fruity one for you. Look, let's put it into context, yeah? The UK scene has reigned supreme for over 4 decades. I'm talking from the 60s all the way up until now. Everything you're hearing is because of the UK, and we should be proud of that. I think what's happened, there's a few things that's happened, and I could probably do a whole dossier on this. I might just do that, because I'm, there's a few things, and in a nutshell, I'll go through a few of them. I think the UK scene is lazy. I think the guys and girls are lazy more than anything else, and I'll throw myself in there as well. Yes, we've put something out now, but how long has it taken me to release something? I released 1 single in 2017. This is my first single in 2018. That's lazy. And I think we all need to have a good hard look at ourselves. In an age now where music is so readily available, so accessible, the only thing you need is a little bit of creativity to put it out. And that's only going to come by putting in the hard work, putting in the gig miles, putting in the studio miles, putting in time on your riyaz, YouTube tutorials on how to do production. It's all there. I just think because UK guys are lazy, and I think a lot of us, not all of us, a lot of us need to have a good hard look at ourselves. Put some more main thing, man. Where's the hunger? Where's the passion? Where's the fight? What is that it? My song didn't work last time. Can't be arsed now. What's the point? Can't be bothered. Spend X amount of money. Well, you know what? You spent it wrong. You know what I mean? There's creative ways of doing things, and I think we need to get out of that lazy funk that we're in. I think just look at the history of UK Bhangra music. Bhajangi group, who just used, started putting in elements of Western instruments at a really primitive time of UK Bhangra music. You look at Deepak Janchi. I mean, adding those synths and drum sounds and bass lines and guitar riffs into Hira's music in the mid 80s. That was innovative. That was new. Pradesi Music Machine, sampling, Pump Up the Bhangra, that was new, that was innovative. Punjabi MC, taking breaks, hip-hop breaks, and putting folk music on top, that was innovative. The Sahotas, bringing a reggae vibe, that was innovative. Have you noticed a trend here? I'll take you to B21, boy bands, innovative. Who else? Let me think. RDB, garage, innovative. I think every time there's been a successful period, the UK scene has embraced what's happening commercially in music and fused that with the sounds of Punjabi folk, right? That just seemed to have stopped. It's just stopped. And that's an issue. That's where the Canadian guys have picked up, the Canadian guys and girls. That's where the India market is thriving. They're willing to experiment. Gana chal paya, nahi chalya na asi. Doesn't make a difference. Everyone's got studios at home. You should be making music. You should be making tunes. You should be banging them out. Put them on SoundCloud. So what? You can be an independent label. You can put it up yourself. Wicked. I know there's record labels out there who would want to take on products. Give it to them. Just do it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to be different and experiment. You're going to be the first one that's done it. You're the innovator then, aren't you? And I just think we need to go back to what we used to do as UK artists. Don't worry about stuff. Do it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I think if we can get to a point now where an artist who feels let down and can't be asked to do anything can now go, right, I'm going to go into the studio, I'm just going to make 5 beats and see what happens. I guarantee you, out of those 5 beats, you'll make something with 1. And I bet you 2 years down the line, out of those 5 beats you made, there'll be another beat that you pick up. Geez, I made this 2 years ago, man. Why don't we do something with this? Alright, let's just do this, and we'll change the bass line here and there, we'll change the hat, and we got a tune. Make music, keep making music, keep writing music, keep vocaling, and do you know what? It will work out. Just, you know what? Just I can't stress this enough. We've just got to be more proactive and more experimenting, and it will work. It genuinely will work, man. We need some stars, man. UK, wake up. Let's go. All right. Final question. Any final messages for the supporters of UK Bhangra music? Well, I think I just said it in question 4, really. Look, aside from me having a bit of a rant and a rave at the end there, I genuinely mean this. I'm passionate about this. I genuinely am. I'm passionate about our music. I'm passionate about our scene. I'm passionate about seeing a new superstar. I don't want to be the next superstar. I want to see a 20, 21, 22-year-old guy or girl out of the UK coming out, doing their own thing, doing their own vibe, showing that confidence, showing that swagger. I want them to have hit tunes so that I can stand at the side of the stage, watch them perform and go, yo, sick, smashed it. You know what? And if I'm doing that, there's going to be 100 people. There's going to be 1,000 people out front on stage going, yo, I paid to see that person. We need more people to stand up. We need more guys and girls to go, do you know what? We can do this. I want to do this. If you fail, it don't matter. You go again. The only way you're going to learn how to be a success is by failing. Look, if Apna Sangeet are known for Mera Yaar Punjabi and Sohro to this day, no one remembers the album Sangeet Spreaders, do you? And very good reason as to why people should forget about Sangeet Spreaders, the album. Point being, out of 10, that was an album that did absolutely nothing. It flopped. And what did they come back with? They came back with a 10th album which had Big Yesi Penanachi on it, which was a big tune. So my point is, whether you're legends, whether you're new, you're going to have hits, you're going to have failures, but you never give up. And I think we're at a point now where guys and girls are on the cusp of giving up. Let's not do that. Let's roll with our amazing music, our amazing musicians. Let's breed some new singers, because there's a market there for it. If I can, I'll tell you something, a 20-year-old guy or girl, 21-year-old guy and girl steps up, smashes it. Money, 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 money. Mummy, daddy, kush ho innit? All I can say is, let's do it. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people around to help, who want to help, who want to guide, who want to mentor. You know what? Hook up with them. Get all the advice you can and apply yourself. That's my message. Once again, thank you very much to everyone who's been downloading Yaar Punjabi. Again, it was a passion project which has now lit a fuse under my backside to want to go and do more. I've got plenty of tunes, man, ready. We're ready to go now. And big shout out to Kiss Records for all the support on this one. You're going to hear more music. And again, works, brilliant. If it doesn't, no big deal. Hey, I'm in the studio, I'll make some more beats. That's the attitude we all need here in the UK. And hopefully there's going to be a whole bunch of new artists that come up and entertain us all. So for myself, Debs Bhamrah, big shout to the Bhangra Tape Deck team for the questions. Hopefully I haven't bored the bejesus out of you. And I'll see you soon, okay? See you, bye.
आज खुशी विच महफिल सजियां ने चारे पासे रौनकां लगियां ने
Bloody hell, that was long, isn't it?